Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and we are back in the Shield Isles. And it seems, for the time being at least, we would be exploring the southern end of these Shield Isles. There are still some crew members that we need to find, some other quests that we need to complete. So let's see if we can find a way of, well, let's see how much of that we can do today. And I'm really glad that we can at long last get our first view of this landscape in daytime, even though the rain obscures it a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of. Well, I can't get a break, it seems, but it does look really nice. But I want to see these with a clear sun, the whole tropical weather and everything, so hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. We have here, of course, Death Slayer of the Shield Isles, as the new did, and we need 80 of those. Doesn't seem so bad. There's a Kergrim in here. And I think it's safe to assume there would also be a Kergrim Slayer deed, because why wouldn't it? It seems this is the other spot that we need to scout for Sirgon, so maybe we can take a look, go back to him, report what we saw, and we'll see what else he wants us to do from there. Rain and all, but oh boy, does this look fantastic. Look to the south on the beach across the lagoon. Sounds of fighting and revelry drift over the trees from the south. A settlement? Looks... yeah, seems to be. But there is another one of our crew members in here. To the east. Let's see if we can find who that is, what kind of help they need, and yeah, we'll do that. But we also gotta talk to Sirgon anyway. Is he gonna give us like a follow-up? Is he gonna be the one that will ask us to explore the orc village that we discovered in the last episode? Of course. Look at this guy. Come here. Round man's digit. What's that? Just a trophy, but it doesn't explain a lot more about that one. Anyway, we are one short swim away from our next crew member. This is going to be one of the mandatory ones because it's highlighted on the map. It's Sigileth. I see her there now. I thought she would be by those tents. But if she's not, then let's see what does she want from us.
Our ship was more fortunate than some of the vessels torn apart by the grinding jaws.
See where the hulks lie, their hulls smashed upon the rocks, their masts ripped away. Did the ship which carried my brother toward Umbar fell prey to a similar fate? Search the wrecks in this lagoon for any signs that the ships of Nakasi Wave Reaper or her ally Tathata succumbed to the rocks of Sherak's kin. I hope and believe they did not, but for Corudan's sake we must be certain. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. It's a very reasonable concern. The stern of this wrecked ship has risen from the water here for many years. Yeah, all this look like old ships. Really not much to them. anything in this little isle in here? Nothing? Disappointing, but okay. You have discovered Injakur. Alright. And from this one we can see this is some sort of Corsair settlement, hideout, treasure cache. Oh yeah, awesome. Having a great time finding these guys. 4 out of 14. Still counts like a lot, but I don't want any of these guys, so this is my way out. See ya. That little, well, maybe not that little, but this one here on the horizon also looks promising, and this other one there to the east as well. Many different places we can explore in here. Here we have more Corsairs. And I really don't want to fight right now. I just want to double check if there is another treasure cache in here. Anything noteworthy to justify our visit. Whoops. Doesn't seem to be. Boy, all these islands are huge. Well, not huge, but numerous and big enough. I'm still enjoying my time exploring them all, or as much of them as I can. Can you imagine? I think it's very unlikely, but can you imagine if I could complete the treasure cache deed without any help? Oh, that would be amazing. Goblin? Pirate. Oh boy. You're not a friendly one, but kind of adorable there with your bandana and everything. Big rat. Ah, the rats are gonna attack too. Gold lurker. I mean, this island is big enough to have something in it. There's got to be something. Somewhere. The foam hitting the rocks, and it looks a little bit like the level up effect, so I'm always thinking somebody is around here playing and has leveled up amazing, but it's just the waves hitting the shore. What now? An island this big must have a treasure cache. somewhere. I think it's more likely than I just missed it. Although the possibility of there not being anything in this island also exists. Just so glad to be already 4 out of 14. That's what, a third? A little bit less than a third, but in just 2 episodes, it's amazing progress in my book. Nothing on this one either. How about this one? There's nothing in here. I will continue checking the wreckage, like Sigileth asked, and be done with it. We're really close to the other 2 ships we need to inspect anyway. So it's all good. Be the next one to inspect. Ah, dead sailor. Powerful storms embedded the prow of this boat in the sand. This sailor has been long dead, revealing the wreck to be many years old. Still, he has been preserved. Surprisingly well. Honey, oh. The thing is, they don't pursue you for a long range, so you can easily outrun these guys. And it seems like the other areas have a bigger radius for that. At some point during the long years, this wreck fell onto its side. So all of these are old wrecks, but we still need to we gotta meet with Sigileth further to the south. Let's do that. That would also give us the chance of exploring some of these other minor isles in here. See if there is something else noteworthy to find. The music is very ominous too. Enjoying it quite a lot. We have discovered Basha Ghând. I don't know. Oh. My spear is, yeah, goblins around. This place is full to the brim with whites as well.
I found a bottle wedged into a crack on the deck of that nearby ship.
The cork still held in place. Inside there was a parchment with writing upon it. Read it and tell me what you think. Okay. My dearest Kasha, we are about to be boarded and the captain says there is little hope the corsairs will spare us. He intends to fight to the last man, and although I have tried to convince the men to throw down the swords and beg for mercy, I fear he will not change his mind. Know that I go to my death thinking only of you. Farewell, my love. I cannot hope this letter will reach you, but it eases my pain to write this last message. Your Felix.
The sailor who wrote this note may be dead, but my brother lives still.
By our search of these wrecks, we know the ship that carried my brother Corudan to Umbar did not suffer the same fate as they. The sailor who wrote this note, Felix, may be dead, and his love Kasha will never know what evil befell him. But my brother lives still. One is beyond our reach, but the other is not. I know the corsairs of Umbar bite their evil reputation, and while the kindred of the coins may bear a different name and pretend to be something else, the manner of their crimes seems to me the same. Felix suffered at the hands of the corsairs. Was what happened to my brother at the hands of Nakasi Wave Reaper and her kindred any different? We can do nothing for he who wrote this letter, or for Kasha who waited in vain for his return. But my brother is not yet beyond saving. There is hope our search for him will continue and end with success. That is hope enough for me, Beriathan. Okay, we got Sigileth. Ah, boy. I don't know, the next one on the list, which, I don't know, it's gonna be Legolas and Gimli, maybe? Is so close nearby. Feels like a disservice not doing it. But that has brought us almost too close to Samarseer, the home of the coursers in these Shield Isles. And I think that's not somewhere we want to be yet. I guess that location can't be avoided. But I guess we need more time with the crew to prepare in case things go awry in here. In any case, I do want to see who is waiting for us in here. Oh, this one? What is this one? Ishla. Our first side quest. I don't know what to think of this, but let's see.
Need you something from me?
Ah, he's dead. The bright canopy, raised by shrieks of light, a violent storm crashing to a loud crash, a point of no return. Really? Oh, boy, stop it! Crop Slayer of the Shield Isles. How many do we need? Once out of 60. Okay. It is filled with herbs. A scattered trail leads northwest. Oh, that is the trail we must follow. Give me just a moment and I will help you with that. Let me also see what my crewmates in here want of me. You have discovered Guard Jadam. A woman in grey cloak wipes her blade against the fur of the slain Sekbir. Where? You see, it is one thing to fight a person either on a killing field or in a duel. It is another thing entirely to fight a beast that is twice as large as you, 3 times as heavy, and cares not for how good your form is. You cannot intimidate it with fancy blade work, nor trick it, not unless you possess some sorcery of which I am unaware. A woman in tartar armor and threadbare boots shakes her head. Just me and my blade, no special tricks here. Grey Cloaks inclines her head towards a particularly nasty-looking creature. I believe that is the strongest of them here. Do you think you can take it down? Threadbare boots screams and slashes through the air a few times, warming up her wrist. After watching you, I think I know just what to do. Where? We have found threadbare boots and grey cloak. No. No, your satchel can wait, man. No. Give me just a moment.
I have not seen islands like these before.
They are very different than the lands with which I am familiar. Like Durin's beard, am I to believe that the folk who live here are used to here and to the heat and the damp and would find their luck in the north uncomfortable even as I am accustomed to it? That is a wonder to me. Legolas and I departed the work of the Wave Hunter not to see the sights, of course, but to hunt for game animals of the Shield Isles. The elf's still out hunting. He should be back before too long. When we have found enough meat to bring back, we will both return to the ship. Would you like to help us in our hunt? Of course you would. Yeah, especially if I'm about to also uncover another mystery that is so intriguing. I don't know if you would be satisfied with the meat from these beasts, but that's what I'm bringing anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Who these ladies are. For Christ's sake. I cannot fight if the lag doesn't let me. Christ, and thank you. For God's sake. Okay, that is the brute we need to defeat. Really? Please. Completed the kink of the security. No. No. I was right there. What do you mean this is still not the end of it? Ah. Knew it. Okay. Anyway, we have unlocked the deed. Side quests in the Shield Isles. 40 of them. So the fact that this is just the first one we have makes me believe we are still missing something to, I don't know, unlock more quests on other parts of the Isles. At least the Orc Village. It's gotta be one of them. Could you please stop throwing your stupid rocks and come face me? go. Stop it, please. Now, where is Gimli? Let's bring him the meat. Oh, there's Legolas. Okay. Legolas?
How fares the hunt?
Pretty well, I would say. You guys, yeah, let me just... Picture of my bodies and of me as well. It's been a while since we were the three of us together, guys, so... like, I don't know, which is a good... Maybe this one, but if I try to use this for the thumbnail, Gimli is gonna get all Mike Wazowski and have his head obscured. I don't know if I want to do that, but anyway.
Ah, you did very well, my friend.
I will add the meat you gathered to that which I collected, and when we return, the crew will be very pleased. How did Legolas bring his hunt? He kept his attention upon the trees, seeking for birds to bring down with his bow skill and his fine elf arrows. He will be very embarrassed if we bring back more meat than he does. If that is so, we can say we all shared equally in the task. But you and I will know the truth of it, Beriathan. Yeah, poor Legolas. It seems Gimli is always besting him in this kind of contests.
Can I ask you to retrieve the birds and the arrows with which I filled them?
Gimli's jesting as at an end. Gimli's jesting is at an end, Beriathan, for I did bring a number of birds to earth. Once we find where they've failed, the dwarf will see that there will be plenty of meat for the crew of the Wave Hunter. Can I ask you to retrieve the birds and the arrows with which I felled them? You will find them along the road I took back here to the southwest. Each bird took but a single arrow, my friend. My aim remains true even among the trees of these islands, and from such distance as necessity required, I shoot. We will see you back at the Wave Hunter when you have done this. Well, at least I don't have to go that far. Because I really don't want to explore too much of this island just yet, because it seems to be the main attraction here. But we still have a lot of things to do on the other ones. You know what this model of the felt bird reminds me of? Of course, it's not the same bird, but it does remind me of the albatross from the Rime of the Ancient Mariner by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. It's a very fortunate coincidence. Many different events coincided. On one hand, Iron Maiden is gonna be coming to my hometown for the first time in 13 years. And that has got me pretty excited, and I am re-listening to a lot of their stuff, including the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, but now that we're coming to Umbar, and also, that has also added to the fuel of me wanting to re-listen to the song, and I have listened to it a few times already, ever since I started playing. So I of course have the albatross on my mind, still fresh on my mind, and that is why that fell bird reminds me of that albatross. And I'm also reminded of what Bruce Dickinson said when he introduced the song on 1985. This is what not to do when a bird shits on you, or something like that. It's of course very funny. So yeah, let's hope Legolas doesn't find a similar fate as a poor mariner. I don't think he will. I think he was very careful with the animals he shot. You never know. The ghouls calling to him too. And the last one. There are some salamanders. Friendly freebooter. Okay. Some of them are gonna be friendly, it seems. Okay, we can go back to Legolas and Gimli with this. But now that we have done all this, we can finally go back to the poor guy there, and the satchel, the trail we need to follow back to the north. Through the fucking ice? No, just kidding. Hopefully this guy, this quest will lead us back to Voyage's end. Doesn't seem that likely, but will give us an excuse to make our way back north. Here, some more deposits. Please don't lag. Okay, yeah. Here we have the trail. Where did we first pick up this trail? Here it seems. Where was the trail again? Oh, over there. This must be the spirit's shipwreck. Ah, okay, we were following the trail to this shipwreck. Ah, yeah, that's where he was. And the trail has disappeared. I wanted to see what that was about. Okay. I guess not. There seems to be a journal left behind. The journal speaks of a locket given by a loved one. And now we gotta follow the Jetsam. Let me go. Yeah. Ah, that is the trail. The Jetsam and debris continue its trail south. I hope you don't mind me ignoring you, your grandpa over there. Pile of debris, but this one looks like it should be this one. We gotta do them in order? Is that what it is? Yeah, it seems that is what it is. Oh god. We ignored that poor Corudan for nothing. The Jetsam seems to narrow and curve to the southeast. Yeah, I already know where that leads. Ah, sunken chest. Okay. In that case, what's that other chest? The trail narrows even further to the east. This one. You should search here as the trail ends. Ah, here is the locket. You find a locket with a picture inside. Really close to where we started. Okay. Let's fight all of you then, if that's what you want. Please don't lag. Oh god. Thank you. And you stay in one place, buddy.
Need you something from me?
My locket. My beloved. I am unable to return. This is who I am. The soul seems to be at peace now. Okay, cool. Glad we were able to help. Or Heshla here. Right. Now, I guess we can go back to Voyage's end. We gotta talk to Sirgon and with Gimli and Legolas. There they are, again.
Thank you for these. Our crew will eat well.
For as long as they must remain here among the Shield Isles, and that eases my mind. I am sure it eases yours as well. I should tell you something I observed while I was on the hunt. I felt a number of the birds I saw winging among the trees of Samarcir, the southern island. But there was one target that I could not bring myself to down. It was a mighty creature, and though I saw it from a great distance, it appeared to me of tremendous size. It brought to my mind the great eagles Gwallang and his brother Landroval. I did not release my arrow. Whatever the creature may have been, something told me not to harm it. I do not know if it would give us the same treatment, Beriathan. Walk carefully if you trade again on Samarcir just in case. Okay, so it seems, yeah, Legolas didn't fail that body, so I guess he will not run the same fate as the mariner.
The crew of the Wave Hunter will have food to eat tonight, thanks to the three of us.
Did Legolas tell you about the great bird he witnessed from afar? I told him it is probably not one of the great eagles, because while the flight for one such as Gwallang of Landroval would not be as long a journey as it was for us, what reason would they have to make it? No, it must be something else. I say he should have filled it with arrows, because anything as large as he describes likely fits upon anything smaller, and we surely qualify. I hope in this case I am wrong, and Legolas will not regret his choice to spare this creature, but if it was up to me I would not have hesitated. The long beards have little patience or mercy for monsters, and such a giant bird sounds like a monster to me until it proves it is a friend, as the eagles have done. I say remain wary, Beriathan. Yeah, that's that's why you're not the archer of the group, Gimli, because I am with Legolas on this one, and I think he did the right thing. The Isles, Legolas and Gimli. Let me see if we have a better luck of a picture here. Yeah, seems it would be. Yeah, I like this one. Trying to get a good angle of Gimli just in case. And here we have Sirgon now.
What did you see, my friend?
You tell Sirgon what you saw from each of the locations you scouted, and he nods agreeably. Aye, it is coming back to me now. Let us see what I can remember. The island chain is a rocky archipelago composed of numerous isles running from northwest to southeast, but 3 of these are larger than the others. The southernmost island is the largest, Summersere, and it lies in view of the cape upon which Umbar stands. It is a place of jungle and mountain, and when I served as steward of Gondor in years past, it was the haunt of pirates and freebooters. We left it alone as much as we could, for it was a dangerous place. The middle island is nearest to us, and it's Baghdad. The jagged rocks that surround Baghdad are responsible for the reputation of this place as the bane of sailors, for the dangerous currents surrounding the Shield Isles sweep strong ships and braver men to their dooms. I have lost good friends to those rocks, which the men of Umbar call Sharak's Kin. I understand that there may be a settlement somewhere in the center of Baghdad, but I have not seen it. The northern island is uninhabited. I believe it's called Jeff Cattle, but the steep cliffs surrounding it make it inaccessible from the coast. This is a place of adventure, Beriathan. If we meet the challenge it sets before us, we are certain to survive and see the successful completion of our mission. And does that mean we're gonna... Can we go now and talk to the orcs and they will give us the quest or not? But before we continue, let me just recap really quick which crew members we have, because we have already done Daxamat, Sirgon, Sigileth, and Legolas and Gimli. For the mandatory ones, we're just missing Naudil there. And for the optional ones, we have done Rosaran, Gangur, and we're in the middle of doing Gwallang, so we're missing Eladan and Elrohir. So that means we need to find Eladan, Elrohir, and Naudil to complete all our crew quests in the Shield Isles. From the looks of it, yeah, Gwallang's quest is right over there. We can do that. Let's see if we can find Gwallang and what he wants exactly. And if we can avoid the whites while we do so, even better. Seems we need to get atop that cliff, maybe? Is that what it is? Boy. Stop it, please. Oh, maybe I went to the wrong place anyway. Seems we need to be down. You have discovered Basha Ghând. What is this place? And what else can we find on the surrounding isles? Anything good? Okay. Here is Gwallang. Do we need to fight some of these guys or not? Gwallang chirps a welcome at you. Are you sure that's safe? He seems to be peacefully asleep, but you never know. Gwallang perches atop a sandy mound, chirping happily at you. He peers around at the surrounding areas, taking it all in, apparently deciding if this is a good place to build a nest. The ground beneath Gwallang suddenly shakes. Yeah, that was not a good idea. The shoal-tender stumps up and Gwallang flies away to the southeast, chirping in protest. And you, of course, will leave me to fight a guy? No? He's too busy, shooing away the poor bear to pay any attention to me. That's good. I like that. Let me see if I can find any other treasure cache in here. Hopefully, once again, avoid the whites, and I don't want to fight. I want to double check if there is a Slayer Deed for the Caravan that I have skipped somehow. Yep. Peregrine Slayer of the Shield Isles. I knew it. It's a pity. How many of those guys have we skipped already? I have lost count, but 20. Nothing in here, it seems. Okay, inadvertently, well, not inadvertently, kinda intentionally, kinda not. I was just checking all the other aisles to see if there was a treasure cache, and I ended up, once again, at the Orc Village. It's just that I know there's got to be content in this Orc Village, but I don't know what we need to do to unlock it. But, well, now that we're here, it figures might as well double check that we don't have anything else to do in here. Why else would you have a milestone if this is not supposed to be a quest hub? I wonder. And I hope to get the answer soon. And I hope I can find my way back up again. It was not that intuitive, but maybe I can find a safer way back up. In case you're wondering about the silence from a few moments ago, my wife needed to... Ah, Dorperka! What does that mean? Is that the name of the... No, Dorperka is something else. As I was saying, my wife was asking me to check something for her. Falling Hunter. Oh. Boy, and that Falling Hunter can't see what it's... Boy, is this like torture pit from the orcs? This is where they send their prisoners to die? What is this exactly? There was another location here. At least I'm glad I found it. And hopefully there will be an entrance to the orc village from here as well. I mean, it seems it will be. Yeah, here we are, but once again, there are no quests from these guys just yet. Ah, boy, this is so disappointing. What else do I need to do to unlock them? I wonder. I guess we'll come here when we'll come here. And there's no point in trying to rush it or to come here before we are supposed to. That's one of the unintended, if you will, consequences of doing this for the channel on my first go at the expansion. These kind of things, especially now that I am taking my time to fully explore the shield isles before completing more quests, these kind of things can get confusing at times. Whoops. Well, I can escape the cat. Oh, rich deposit, cool. But yeah, those guys, these orcs, should give me the quest for not Gax Hopra, but for Panel Bimai, where we found that giant. Otherwise, what is the point? Right? So yeah, it sounds like we should be coming here at some point. Mach Kivi. And there will also be another quest that will bring us here to this spider den. It's got to be. And I'm willing to bet there is a treasure cache all the way there to the cave, but let me see if I can get there before without attracting the attention of too many spiders, especially the queen. I mean, I expect to be back here at some point, as long as I don't fall to the water. That's gonna be okay. No? Treasure cache, yeah, I knew it. Really needed to have one here. Awesome. Parchment and iron. This guy's coming. You wanna fight me? Okay. Are we gonna have a spider slayer in the shield isles too? That would be rough. No slayer did. Awesome. So yeah, we have the Kergrim Slayer of the Shield Isles. Let me double check here. Voyage's End, Kafagur, Padal Bimai. Okay. Halrox, Aklaradum, and Irkhadar still need to complete. And this one, well, this is a long deed, but as you have seen in here, we have made good progress on that one, even though we have taken some detours and visited some places before we needed to, but we are making good progress there as well. The Treasure Seeker is 5 out of 14, that's also good. How many Slayer deeds do we have here? Beasts, Dragon, Dead, Crab, and Kergrim. 5 Slayer deeds, that's enough. We really don't need any more of these, but I guess we gotta go back to Voyage's End now as we get ready to explore the central island of these Shield Isles. But this seems like a good place to rest and to wait for the next step of our journey. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.